This area is the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Vholran treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Vholran!
Did you really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest?
My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy to see you. What the hell's that supposed to mean? A lonely, watery grave is all the burial you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life from your body myself. So all this, kidnapping shit, sacrificing those people, is all just for your own sick satisfaction? To help pass the time? I would not expect you to understand the teeth that absolute power lays upon you. I've had it with your mad ramblings. I'm here to take you down, Vholran, and free those you've enslaved! Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas. Well, I look forward to disappointing you.
Face with sharpness!
Enjoy. Try harder! Now! Here I come! Orochi's Fury! Let's go!
Searing flame! Reload!
Mirage!
Just won't stay still! If you can draw his attention, I'll pin him down.
Laser spear!
Take
Here's
it.
evil!
Eat them!
Not in your dreams!
Take
Freeze
it!
Lancer! Lost in the wind! Ready to go!
Air pressure!
Florida!
Armor won't save you!
Water! Here I come!
Now! Did we get him?
He's open!
Let's go! I'm ready! Bizarre! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! Is that it? In a vine?
You're mine!
What's he planning?
Leave the ensnaring to me.
This looks bad! We gotta stop him!
Here I go!
Negative 6!
Take this! Ignite! It's over! Orochi's Fury!
Supernova! Raging
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
Ice on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Being interrupted. Take
Astral energy!
the enemy needs ours too.
You'll soon see about that!
Far enough!
Blind you with a shot.
The water
Can't get out of bed. Just like that.
You're not on my watch!
You're mine!
May a thousand gales carry you to tread!
A debut performance.
Now this is enjoyable.
Hurricane Flood!
Illuminate the sun! Come forth, holy glimmer!
You picked the wrong fight! How about similarly?
Bathed to blood.
This one's
Rending
mine!
you apart. Bloody howling.
Take that. Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying. Take this.
Save you. What's wrong? I'm nearly done for.
I owe you one.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Got him! It's all over. Vholran. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's...
How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Vholran has that crest as well?
And if Vholran's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you?
How sweet your ignorance must be.
You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it?
There is that part of it. But your grandest sin with unfailing strength.
Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin?
Sin is for the weak. The power to care only for domination.
We never asked you to rule. No one did.
What do I care of your want? You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alpin!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants.
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Unleash lightning!
Photons
Bestow thy
illuminate
I'm
the
not
sun!
done! Eternal devastation! Here I come! Ocean fury!
Dance in the wind!
Raging lunar storm.
Armor won't save you!
I'm not done!
You get the jet! Only live!
Another incantation ruined.
Impudent!
Healing circle!
I owe you
Lightning
one.
descends! Thunder blaze! Illuminate the top rod!
You're on! Here I come! I'll show you
In a bind?
I'll heal you all! May a thousand gales carry you to triumph!
I need something.
You need to be healed!
The mighty has fallen.
He's too fast to keep up with! Then we'll take him together! Rinwell, follow my lead! Okay,
I'll provide cover!
do it! Astral energy!
Know your place. Kneel before your sovereign.
Blackened blade!
This one's mine!
Your life will end here.
Back into the fray!
Burn is about to attack! Damn it! We need to stop him!
Gemini Aqua!
I am proof of it. All others shall be banished.
Flame of Fury! Not on my watch! Burning
Everlasting glacial spear!
Illuminate evil! Could this be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this?
Just what I meant already!
Raging Luna! Nothing gets by me!
Raging Cascades!
All
Let me free you of your
I'll be saving
Glacial defeated!
Here they come! More where that comes from! Free!
Here I come!
Raging Luna sword!
The place shall be the ruler of all things!
I'll be saving
I'll grind you into dust!
I never miss!
Begin shattering of pieces! Attack time!
Take this!
Go! You're mine!
Here I come!
Take this! On your knees!
Kneel before your sovereign!
In a bind?
Will this help?
Let me free you of your power!
Healing circle!
Dispel!
Before me!
Far enough! Stay so Gravitas field!
Being interrupted!
Ignite! Vholran!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
What do you think you can do? This guy's still standing?
The throne! Everything finally belongs to me! I have seized the powers, moves over and crushes those all in his feet! You are next!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so.
There. We finally collected all of the master cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the master cores together in one place should form the Renis Alma.
So, now we put Shion's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Shion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The master cores!
Is that darkness? A dark master core?
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Danon elements.
Just what do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Heros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegus hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renis Alma, the present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Vholran's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it.
If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently.
The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity.
I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shion's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance, right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renaissance actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Vholran. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance. We're so high up.
it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Vholran. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Vholran's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final master core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.